Hello, my name is Tim Richardson, and I am a Site Operations Manager for GuideStar Clinical Trials Management. I am responsible for the coordination and development of the clinical research programs at GuideStar's partner hospitals, from the overall research program management to ensuring each clinical trial is a success. In this webinar, I will share with you the ins and outs of a note to file, what it is exactly, why it should be used, and what should it include. A note to file is a document that is written to explain an error, omission, or potentially ambiguous data that occurs during the course of a clinical trial. It is useful in detailing an event that may need further explanation so that an individual not associated with the trial can review and understand the incident being documented. Incidents may include decisions made, instructions from the study sponsor, problems experienced, or other matters that need clarification. Notes to file have become a common practice in the clinical trials community. Notes to file, or NTFs, were once used as a last resort to provide adequate information not found elsewhere in the study documents. Today, many clinical teams use the NTF as a panacea to capture everything from minor logistical problems to serious noncompliance issues. Although notes to file are common, there's nothing in the FDA's regulations that require sponsors and clinical sites to use NTFs. However, the ICH guideline for good clinical practice applies to all study documents, including notes, and it states, all clinical trial information should be recorded, handled, and stored in a way that allows its accurate reporting, interpretation, and verification. A proper note to file should have the following parts. Basic information. This includes date, protocol number, site identification, subject initials or number, and subject of the note. A detailed account of the issue, the who, what, where, when, how, and why of the problem, the corrective action taken and by whom it was authorized, and a plan on how this event will be prevented or eliminated in similar situations in the future. All notes to file should be signed by the author, kept on file in the site's regulatory binder, and made available for review by the clinical monitors and auditors. Well-written notes provide clarity, save time, establish accountability, and enable events to be reconstructed. They should not be written in haste. Remember, this becomes part of the official documentation of the trial. In the event of an FDA or regulatory audit, the site may be cited for the initial problem, but a good note to file, and the corrective actions and procedures to fix the problem, shows good oversight and intent by the site to adhere to the protocol. In the absence of good documentation, the event may be seen in the worst possible way. The misuse of NTFs has been cited in warning letters to sponsors who documented important events in a clinical trial simply by generating numerous notes to file. Notes to file are valuable when used properly and sparingly. NTFs are to be used when there is no other place in the study record to document an event. They should be used to clarify specific errors or events and document corrective actions taken. Before you generate another note to file, think about if it is necessary and helpful for someone outside the study to understand the event. Also, make sure that if you document any corrective action, that it has been followed. I appreciate your time today to better understand the use of notes to file in clinical research. An NTF is a valuable component of the clinical trial documents and should be well understood and used correctly to maintain compliance. GuideStar Clinical Trials Management works with hospitals and health systems around the country to build, manage, and support clinical research programs. From helping hospitals incorporate a clinical trial strategy to actually managing the research operations through a co-sourced model, our service delivery is based on operational and financial best practices to ensure optimal results for research programs.